So based on the earlier topic, that is n jobs on two machines only. There is one more numerical. Read the problem statement. A refrigeration company has 6 plants. So the plant number 1, 2, 3 are given here in the table. Located at different parts of the city. Every year it has necessary for each plant to complete overhaul. मतलब maintenance का कुछ तो भी काम चल रहा है. That overhauling is carried out in 2 stages, A and B. Each stage requires a crew of workmen with completely different skill. Okay, so that means crew A and crew B. You can treat this as a machine A and machine B. It's similar to that context. The company at present is following the schedule of the overall of the 6 plant as given below. So this table represent present situation कि कैसे वो sequence follow करते. So the sequence is something like this. पहले चूज होता है प्लांट वन में क्रू ए जाता है. They work for 12 days. After that, crew B will come and work on for 10 days. Then crew A will go to plant 2, then plant 3, plant 4, plant 5 and plant 6. So this is the current situation. At present they are following this schedule. So they are going with sequence P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6. Okay. Now the question now the first question is determine the optimal sequence. ठीक है, we need to find out कि भाई कैसे जाना चाहिए उन्होंने. Should they start with plant 1 and go in this sequence, or should they start with P4 then उसके बाद P5 then P3? कैसा होना चाहिए optimal sequence? We are going to determine that. After that, second part we need to calculate, we need to find is if downtime of any of the 6 plant cost rupees 5,000. So आप notebook में कहीं ना कहीं लिख दे, note it down. The downtime is going to cost, downtime cost कितना है 5,000 rupees per day. So if plant 1 is closed for 22 days, जब उसका काम चलेगा, so at that time the plant will be closed. So when the plant is closed, it is going to cost, we call it as a downtime cost. So downtime cost is 5,000 per day. So 22 days into 5,000, उतना cost company को लगेगा. Along with that, as we are hiring crew A and crew B, whenever that crew A or members of those crew A or crew B are idle, it is again going to cost the company because वो काम तो कुछ नहीं कर रहे. We need to pay them. So that cost for crew A, अगर crew A idle रहा, it is going to cost 1,500 rupees or 1,500 rupees per day. And for B, the cost is 2,500 per day. ठीक है, तो कुछ कॉस्ट दिए उन्होंने. 3 कॉस्ट, आइडल टाइम का कॉस्ट, दिया है एंड डाउन टाइम का कॉस्ट दिया है. which of the two schedules, the present one or one determined by you, will be more economical and what are their respective cost. ठीक है, so हमें क्या करना है, first we need to find out कि optimal sequence क्या होना चाहिए. What should be the optimal sequence? Then next thing, part B में what we are going to calculate for the given sequence, that means this is present sequence P1, P2, P3, P4. So at present, what is the total cost to the company, including considering the downtime cost, idle cost for crew A, idle time cost for crew B. ये सब कैलकुलेट करेंगे, ठीक है. सिमिलर अप्रोच, ठीक है, सेम स्टेप्स वी आर गोना फॉलो फॉर द ऑप्टिमम सीक्वेंस. या फिर आपने जो प्रपोज कर रहे हो ना यहाँ पे पार्ट ए में जो आपने प्रपोज किया सीक्वेंस कैसा होना चाहिए, so for that sequence again we are going to calculate the total cost, and then we will compare these two. If you found that the optimal sequence cost us less, then we can say it is more economical. But if they are equal or present cost और प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन का कॉस्ट कम है, तो वी आर गोना सजेस्ट कि नहीं, जो करंट सिचुएशन है एट प्रेजेंट जो सीक्वेंस फॉलो हो रहा है दैट इज ओके. So I hope all of you understood the problem statement. Now, first thing first, part A, we are going to calculate, we are going to find out the optimum sequence. कैसा होना चाहिए sequence? Okay, so we know that for this we need a job sequence chart. Currently there are 6 plants, so 6 sequence find करेंगे हम. So this is your job sequence chart, and we know that from left to right we treat it as a crew A or machine A, and right to left we take it as a crew B. उसका सीक्वेंस इस टाइप से होगा, क्रू ए का लेफ्ट टू राइट, क्रू बी अगर बेनिफिशियर होगा या कम टाइम लगेगा तो वो उधर से राइट टू लेफ्ट लिखते हैं. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग दिस पार्ट. ओके, सो फर्स्ट look at the given time schedule. In this, find out the least time. सबसे कम टाइम कहाँ पे? 6 is the least time which belongs to crew B. Okay, so crew B मतलब इधर से लिखना पड़ेगा. So we are going to write कि P5 plant 5 we will start from last. Okay, so ये sequence लिख दिया हमने. You can cross this out. Find out the next least cost or least time. 7 is the least time. Again 7 belongs to crew B. So this also we will be writing from right to left. Next least cost. अब यहाँ पे tie हुआ है, देखो 8 and 8. Whenever you are facing a tie, क्या करो, सब टोटल निकालो. 14 plus 18 and 14 plus 8 and 10 plus 8. Which one is minimum? P6 has the minimum time, right? So ये यहाँ पे हुआ आपका 22 और यहाँ पे हुआ 18. So 18 is less, so go for it. So this 8 belongs to again crew B. So P6 will appear here. You can cross this out now. Plant 6. Again look for the least number 8. 8 is the least number. Now this 8 number belongs to crew A. So plant 4. राइट साइड से सॉरी लेफ्ट टू राइट लिखेंगे हम P4. इसका काम हो गया. P4 is over. Now next cost P1 and P3 are remaining. P3 has the least cost, least time, that is 9. P9 9 belongs to crew B, so उल्टा लिखेंगे उसको P3 इधर. And last remaining plant 1. So as per our calculation, this is the optimum job sequence. P4, P1, उसके बाद P3, P5, P2 and P5. Okay. Okay. So this is your optimum. Part A over. आपने job sequence, optimum job sequence find कर लिया. Now we need to compare कि भाई जब given और प्रेजेंट सीक्वेंस है and the sequence you think is the optimum one, we need to have a comparison of these two in terms of cost. Okay, so let's work on that. I'll prefer to go with the present situation first. So at present, this is the given schedule P1 P2 as per the sequence. For this we are going to find out the downtime as well as idle time. Okay, so in in the previous lecture I have told you how to populate the data up to this part. Machine A or machine B ka idle time, in and out time, all this we have done earlier. Okay, along with that there is additional column to record plant downtime. Okay, so we will get back to that. We'll start with the known area. जो in time out time calculate करना है वो कैसे calculate करेंगे. ठीक है, so first focus is on plant 1. So we will assume that at 0th time or 0th hour the crew A will start working on plant 1. It is going to take 12 days to complete or finish that job. So out, crew A will be out on 12th day. ठीक है, they are not idle, so dash कर दो. Then crew B will enter into the plant 1, right? At which day? Because कैसा है कि प्लान क्रू ए का काम खत्म होने के बाद ही क्रू बी काम स्टार्ट कर सकता है, right? So at 12th day crew B will enter into the plant. They are gonna take 10 days to complete the task. So 22 पे out हो जाएगा उनका. Now crew B was waiting for 12 days to finish the work of crew A. वो लोग सिर्फ the crew B was just waiting for crew A to finish their job. Then and then they can start, right? So the idle period for crew B is 12 days. Okay. Now this part, I think all of you know how to do this calculation. Now the new column, that is plant downtime. Here we need to record कि जो P1 plant या job जो है वो कितने दिन तक बंद है. Because 5,000 rupees per day is going to be a cost to our company, okay, or that refrigeration company. So each day that plant is operated by crew A or crew B, it is a downtime. वो close है, plant 1 close रहेगा. ठीक है, so हमें we need to find out कि plant 1 for how many days the plant 1 is closed. See, it is starting from 0 and ending at 22nd. So at 22nd day or after 22 days, the plant 1 is ready for work or ready to work now. So for those 22 days, it is down. So from 22 minus this in time, you can calculate downtime. Okay, so 22 days is the downtime for plant 1. Now again I'll show you the calculation for P2 and remaining calculation you should do. Okay, so plant 2 पे क्या होगा, crew A at 12th day they are free, they will go and work on plant 2 now. So in time for P2 will be 12. Then crew A is going to take 9 days to finish that job. So they will be out on 21st day. And during this period, crew A is continuously working. They are not idle. Now look at crew B. Crew B, they are busy till 22nd day. Okay? But plant 2, P2 is free at 21. It is ready for taking the crew B. Right? But crew B already busy लोग है वो. तो क्या करेगा, plant 2 will wait for some time, wait for 1 day. At 22nd day, crew B will enter the system and they will start working on the plant 2. They are going to take 7 days, so out time will be 29. Now if you look at the idle time for crew B, they are not idle. 22nd पे उनका काम पहले प्लांट का खत्म हुआ एंड वो तभी P2 पे काम करना चालू किया, उन्होंने प्लांट 2 पे काम करना चालू किया, राइट? सो आइडल टाइम इज 0. But if you look at the plant downtime, see 12वें दिन पे at 12th day the work is started on plant 2, so plant 2 close हो गया, crew A आके काम चालू कर दिया, right? But they are free at 29th day. So बीच में एक दिन 21 to 22 वो idle था, ठीक है? But don't worry about that. Directly you can calculate the plant downtime by subtracting 12 from 29. Okay, so 29 minus 12, 17. So total 17 days the plant was down, P2 was down. But actually processing में कितने दिन लग रहे हैं देखो, 9 plus 7, 16 days. So work कितना है P2 का, सिर्फ 16 दिन का. But as the crew B was busy, the plant 2 is waiting for crew B for 1 day. So that's why it has to be down for 17 days. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood this. Could you prepare the table, remaining table? I'll suggest all of you. Plant downtime means plant कितने दिन तक बंद है. Just imagine a situation, plant 1, ठीक है, मेंटेनेंस करना है हमें प्लांट 1 का. तो क्या होगा, पहले दिन क्रू ए विल एंटर. सो जैसे मेंटेनेंस करना पड़ेगा तो प्लांट टोटल प्लांट विल शुड क्लोज्ड, उसका वर्किंग स्टॉप करना है हमें, ठीक है. सो इफ यू लुक एट प्लांट 1, वो 0 डे पे स्टार्ट हुआ उस पे काम, तो वो बंद कर दिया कंपनी, पूरा प्लांट बंद कर दिया. ओके, और ये काम कितने दिन तक चालू रखा, 22nd तक. So during this time the working of the plant is stopped, मतलब वो डाउन है, प्लांट डाउन है. So plant डाउन टाइम is 22 days. Then similarly अगर आप प्लांट 2 पे फोकस करोगे, ठीक है, so from 1, imagine अप्रैल का मंथ, okay, so 1st April to 12th April, crew A and crew B, sorry, crew A is working on plant 1. But what about plant 2? Plant 2 is working. It is in a working condition. Okay. But at 22nd day, sorry, at 12th April, crew A is going to come into plant 2. So 12 तारीख को plant 2 में crew A आ गया, तब जाके plant 2 बंद हो गया. This work will continue up to 29th April. So 12 से लेके 29 तक plant 2 close है. Okay, if you count this, those are 17 days, right? Or by table you can easily calculate it. See, out is 29, in कितने दिन हुआ था 12th पे, so 29 minus 12, these many days, for these many days the plant is off or down. Is it okay now? Somebody has had a query like this, how to calculate downtime. Okay, so please all of you, I'll pause the recording now. So you can calculate this total cost is equal to rupees 5,000 per day for the downtime. The total downtime is 121 days plus the cost due to crew A idle. So crew A idle is for 9 days. So into 1,500 plus crew B is idle for 14 days and they are gonna cost 2,500. Okay. So total cost will be 6,58,500. Now we will follow the same approach for proposed schedule. Okay, so our proposed schedule is something like this. We have found out the optimum schedule is like this: P4, P1, P3, P6, P2 and P5. And let's find out the total cost for this sequence, this job sequence. Okay, so again I'll show you for two rows how to put the calculation. If you already understood this, please try to calculate it side by side. ठीक है, आप start कर दो work करना. It's similar, सिर्फ क्या हुआ यहाँ पे, the sequence is changed. Okay, so in the first job, the crew A will start from P4, plant number 4. Okay, so the in time will be 0, out time will be 8, idle no. Then crew B will be in on plant 4 at 8th day, 8वें दिन पे enter होगा वो, plus they will take 14 days, they will take 14 days to complete. Okay, so 8 plus 14, 22, they are idle for 8 days. ठीक है, अब देखो प्लांट डाउन टाइम, प्लांट 4 पहले दिन पे स्टार्ट हो रहा है, 0th डे पे स्टार्ट हो रहा है और वो चल रहा है 22nd तक. सो फॉर 22 days द प्लांट इज डाउन, वो बंद है. ठीक है, नाउ नेक्स्ट पार्ट, एज पर आवर सीक्वेंस the crew should go to plant 1, they should move on to plant 1 to work. ठीक है, so crew will enter plant 2 at 8th day. They are going to take 12 days to finish the job, so that means they will be out on 20th day. ठीक है, they are not idle for any time. Now plant 1 is ready for crew B at 20th day, but crew B is already busy in the previous plant. They are already working on plant 4 only. So 22 पे दिन, on 22nd day they will enter on plant 1. They will work for 10 days. मतलब out, वो बाहर के कौन से दिन पे जाएंगे, 22nd डे. ना क्रू बी देखो यहाँ पे आउट हुआ और यहाँ पे इन हो गए वो. सो दे आर नॉट आइडल फॉर एनी डे, सो 0. अब डाउन टाइम कैलकुलेट करना है. डाउन टाइम कैलकुलेट करना इजी है, 32 minus 8. So these many days P1 will be idle. Okay, so 32 minus 8, 24. So this is your downtime for plant 1. Okay, you will follow the same approach. Let me know in the chat window idle time for A. Sorry, just give me total downtime, plant downtime. So if you prepare this table, you will find 118 days there is a total downtime. You can calculate the total cost by multiplying 5000 with downtime 118 days plus 1500 rupees per day for idle crew E. So they are idle for 6 days plus 2500 rupees is the cost for crew B when they are idle. So they are idle for 11 days. So this will be 5 lakhs, sorry, 6 lakhs 29,000, sorry, 26,500 rupees. Okay, so for proposed schedule the cost is 6 lakhs 26,500 rupees, and for the earlier schedule, or जो present schedule है उनका, so the cost was something like 6 lakhs 53,500. Okay, so seems proposed schedule or the optimum schedule suggested by you is good. It is more economical. So your answer will be we should go with proposed schedule. जो ये वाला दिया ना P4 P1 P3 P6 P2, ये सीक्वेंस में उन्होंने काम करना चाहिए. Okay, so that is your answer. Let's move on to the next part of this unit. The next topic is n jobs. एक मिनट. So next topic is n jobs on 3 machine. Currently we have seen कि अगर jobs है आपके पास, number of jobs, and we have only 2 machines, how to work, how to prepare a optimum schedule, how to find out idle time, total elapsed time, etc. Okay, but what if there are 3 machines in this equation? And remember this, we need to maintain the order. That means for any job, for example job number 2, when you are considering job number 2, the sequence of operations or sequence should be followed in this way. A के बाद B, B के बाद C, ऐसा ही जाना चाहिए. Right? So what if we are dealing with these kind of 3 machines? How to solve this problem? How to find out the job sequence? And if I proceed further, you will come to know that कि ये तो बहुत ही easy है. ठीक है? So let's some fundamental. Chaitanya More, anything you would like to share?
No, sir. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So the procedure is very simple. आपको क्या करना है, whenever you get a problem like this, जहाँ पे n number of jobs है, 6 7 कुछ तो भी jobs है, and there are 3 machines involved. So first thing, find out the conditions. Okay, so there are 2 conditions. If one of the condition is satisfied, you can go to the next step. Simple. क्या करना है आपको? Look at the values, processing time from machine A. Find out the minimum time for or on machine A. सबसे least time find करो. Okay. Then go to the machine B and find out the maximum time. Okay. If this minimum time of machine A is greater than or equal to maximum time on B, you can proceed. ठीक है. अब आगे क्या करना है मैं बताता हूं. अगर if this condition is not satisfied, check for the second condition. Look for the minimum time in machine C. Find out the minimum time. Check that if this minimum time on machine C is greater than or equal to maximum time on machine B, जो already हमने find किया है. Okay, so if one of this condition is satisfied, you can proceed for the next procedure. आप आगे जा सकते हो. If not, you have to do another calculation. वो अलग part है, don't worry about it. But most probably इसमें से कोई तो भी एक कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होती ही है. If not, you have to follow the graphical method which we are going to learn later on. n jobs n machine के लिए. ठीक है. But if one of these condition is satisfied, what to do? Next, convert this problem 3 machine into equivalent problem of n jobs on 2 machine. ठीक है. Now you all know how to solve a problem if we have n jobs on 2 machine. ठीक है, आपको सबको पता है. If one of this condition is satisfied, we are going to convert ये n job 3 वाला machine into this simple approach of n jobs on 2 machine. How to do that? The procedure is easy. Simply create fictitious machine, एक dummy machine बनाओगे आप, which gives you combined processing time of A and B. So prepare a fictitious G machine. एक random G machine लिया हमने. The processing time of G machine is A plus B. इन दोनों को add कर दिया. Then second dummy machine which is B plus C. So another machine, second machine instead of third, h equal to b plus c. सिर्फ summation कर दो, that's it. Now instead of having three machine, instead of looking at three machine, you have two machines, G and H, and you know how to solve a problem with two machine. ठीक है? So approach is simple. Let's again have clear understanding by taking one example. Okay, so this is your example. There are 5 jobs and 3 machine. The processing times are given in the table. Determine the optimum sequence. What should be the sequence of job? 1 2 3 4 5 or 4 3 2 1 5 etc. Okay, उसमें से हमें optimum sequence find करना है. Find out the minimum elapsed time. That means table बनाना पड़ेगा. Also find idle time for 3 machines. Remember, we need to find out idle time for all 3 machines. So the table will be for 3 machines, and also waiting time for the job. Okay, so waiting time for the job is also we need to find out. So let's start. First check कि भाई minimum of A, minimum maximum of B and minimum of C कितना है, so that we can proceed. So if you look at the data, minimum of A is 3, maximum of B is 5, minimum of C is 5. In this case, see, our condition are all conditions are satisfying. That means minimum of A is less than or equal to maximum of B. Sorry, this condition is not satisfied. एक minute, we will check out the condition first. What was the condition? Okay, minimum time on A should be greater than or equal to maximum time on B. Okay, sorry for this. So this condition of minimum time on A should be greater than or equal to maximum of B. This condition is not satisfied. But if you look at the second part, second condition was minimum of C should be greater than or equal to maximum of B. Here maximum of B is equal to minimum of C, right? So ये equal to की condition satisfy हो रही है. So that means we can prepare two dummy machines represented by G and H. Okay, and based on this we will solve the numerical. Okay, so let's take the prepare dummy two machines G and H based on the given job. Okay, so I have just prepared a table for by of the same table presented by problem statement. ठीक है, उसका table बना लिया. Then we will prepare G and H का values. Okay, अब processing time find करना है. G stands for A plus B. Okay, so A plus B करना है हमें. So 3 plus 4 7, 8 plus 1 minute. Okay, sorry. 8 plus 5 is 13. Then next is 7 plus 1 8, 5 plus 2 7, 4 plus 3 7. Then H find करना है. H is equal to B plus C. Okay, so 4 plus 7 11, 5 plus 9 14, 5 plus 1 6, 2 plus 6 8, 3 plus 10 13. So these are your new processing time. Okay, now based on this new processing time where there are n jobs and only two machine, so prepare the job sequence chart. We know G and H will be like from left to right and H will be from right to left. ठीक है, अब इसके लिए प्रिपेयर करते. सबसे पहले फाइंड आउट द लीस्ट प्रोसेसिंग टाइम. लीस्ट प्रोसेसिंग टाइम इज 6, बिलोंग्स टू H. सो यहाँ पे आपने 3 लिख दिया. थर्ड जॉब नंबर 3. ठीक है, उसके बाद लिस्ट फाइंड आउट करो. but there is a tie, 7 7 7, right? So find out the मिनिमम वाला कौन सा है, ये वाला देखो, 7 + 8 will be less than 7 + 11 or 7 + 13. ठीक है, so this will be okay for us. Next job should be this fourth one, but it belongs to H machine, पहला वाला machine. So job number 1, sorry, job number 4 यहाँ पे डाल देंगे. ठीक है, job number 4 ओवर, 3 ओवर. नेक्स्ट, अब अगेन टाई है, देखो यहाँ पे 7 + 11 है, यहाँ पे 7 + 13 है. So I'll prefer to have job number 1 here. Okay, job number 1 belongs to G machine. So second number पे आया first job. ठीक है, next, now you can take 5, fifth job, and the remaining one second job. So your sequence will be 4 1 5 2 and 3. Sequence will be like this. I'll clear this and write it again, 4 1 5 2 3. Now you know how to prepare a table for this, but here we are dealing with 3 machines. Okay, so remember to take back the processing time for all 3 machine. वो GH वाला सिर्फ किसके लिए, जॉब सीक्वेंस फाइंड आउट करने के लिए. आगे वाला जो कैलकुलेशन है, अगेन वी नीड टू गो बैक टू द गिवन प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट. ओके, द गिवन टेबल A, B and C का. So we will prepare a table something like this. So here is machine A. I'll try to fill the data for 2 jobs. बाकी वाला आप try कर सकते हो. It's easy. You have to follow the same approach. So machine A will start at 0. He will take job number 4. Job number 4 A पे कितना टाइम लग रहा है, 5 hours. So 5. A machine is not idle. At 5 B will start working on job number 4. It is going to take 2 hours. So 7 पे जो वो job out हो जाएगा. This machine B was idle for 5 hours. ठीक है, क्योंकि इन देखो 5 पे है. So it is idle for 5. नेक्स्ट C मशीन पे अब क्या होगा, आपका job 4 will go to machine number C at 7 o'clock or 7. It is going to consume 6 hours. तो 7 + 6 13 पे वो out हो जाएगा. And this machine C was idle up to 7, right? So idle time is 7. And if you would like to calculate the job waiting time for the job, okay, see, there is no, hello,